I'm gonna prep my eyes with this Ice Sunday Riley little sample of moisturizer that I got, and I have used it before. It's pretty good for my, even for my really dry eyelids. Now I'm gonna moisturize my face with my usual Ultra Repair by First Beauty, and it's got, the reason I like it is because it's moisturizing, but it doesn't feel heavy, and also it feels like it's got some kind of good for the skin ingredients. I got my eyebrows on. I have a little bit of NARS concealer around my eyebrows and moisturizer. That is it. I'm going to start off with concealer and Haus Labs Lady Gaga concealer. The model for this concealer was tan. She looked, in the picture she looked tanner than me, but I was like, maybe it's just the camera. The concealer looks a lot lighter than I thought it would. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in here. Oh, it feels thick. It feels very similar to the foundation, but thicker. And the reason I picked this one is because of the model that was showing it. She looked tanner than me, and she was wearing this number. And another reason was because the name said golden, and I assume that's yellow. And the swatches also looked a bit yellow. So I'm going to be very generous with it because I want to, like, for it to really show up. Huda's concealer brush. So I'm just going to hit all the areas that I want covered. It's not fluid. It's you really do need to intentionally slide it out. Like, it's not runny. It feels like a gel. It feels like it spreads very nicely, and like it blends into the skin just like the foundation does. It blends very easily into the skin, and blends into the skin very easily. Like, you don't see it just sitting on top of your skin. Like, I don't see it, like I see it blend very easily, just like the foundation. Yeah, it feels like the foundation, but less runny of a, like, it's not liquidy. The foundation is just a little bit liquidy. I'm going to put the foundation on next so I can describe the difference. So for now, I'm gonna go just like a wide application, just like all over, and then I'm gonna go back in. Yeah, now the shade is not looking that bad. Now, in terms of the foundation, I could not find a foundation that fit me perfect. Like, I mean, because I ordered one and it was green. Oh, I remember that was the issue with this foundation. It was green. And then I ordered, oh, I gotta tell you, the shades that I have, but I'm going to blend them because I don't have my perfect shade, so I have to kind of make it. Okay, let me see. So this is a Triclone Skin Tech Foundation, and I have it in the color 260 Light Medium Cool, and I have it in 145 Light Cool. Now this is too light. Actually, this is the first one I got, the 240, and I have not used it in a little while. And because this was too green, I picked up the white one so I can mix them. And I also wanted to try to find my perfect shade. I got this, it was too light. So I could also mix them together. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see how this goes. It is a beautiful, you know what? This is better than the Forever concealer. In comparison to the Huda, this one feels more like a more jelly as opposed to a mousse, or like a sour cream that Huda's, and like it blends beautifully. And that is the reason I fell in love with this foundation, because it just blended in so beautifully. 260, maybe now for the summer, maybe it's my shade. Okay, I'm gonna try it on. I'm using the Chanel foundation brush. Oh my god, it's still a little green. But it's good though. Yeah, I think that the shade is better now in the summer, and because like right now I'm really tan. So yeah, the concealer just feels a little thicker, but it feels like the same the same ingredients, the same texture. That's it. The texture feels the same. The concealer is just more dense. This is one of my favorite foundations. Besides the color. The color is pretty tricky. 260. The shade looks great now. I remember I stopped using it because the shade was just too green. But now I don't even have to mix it. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into the concealer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into a product. I was gonna use, okay, I'm gonna have to use this product because I know how it works. I know that it works, that I like it with other concealers. So if this doesn't work with this, if the concealer in these, like if it creases and it's not good, it's not gonna be this. Oh my god, this looks good. I really like how that looks like. I like what this, it just looks like it's blurring. Super nice. I like the shade now too. I like both. My old foundation that I did not use for a while because I thought it was too dark or green or something. Right now it looks perfect. I do have a tan. I have like a self tan on. And but the concealer, yeah, this concealer is a keeper. Okay. Very good job. Gaga, Lady Gaga. I'm gonna put a little bit over here. I was expecting this concealer to be yellow. Because that's why I picked it. It was the most yellow in my shade that I could find. But I thought it was gonna be a little darker. But like after setting it, it's not bad. The face is looking really good. Okay. I'm gonna now go into lips. Okay. So this is the Rosewood by Makeup Forever, and I got this on sale and during the lipstick sale. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of lip balm because my lips are a little dry. Okay, so this is the one I use all the time. I've been using this for years. I get it from Amazon. The pot, this is what it is. $4 maybe. I get a pack. I got a pack a few years ago from Amazon, and I love it. Like I don't use it every day because like I don't put makeup every day, but and that's why usually my lips are dry. But when my lips are dry and I want them not to be dry, I go straight to that. Nothing else compares. Because in minutes it just fixes. That's why I don't worry about doing lip masks or scrubs. I don't do none of that. Nothing. And my lips are super dry, and that's the thing that takes care of it. Okay. Now let me see what else. Okay, the next thing, Huda just came out with this. It's the Glowish. It's a tiny little thing. Okay, here's the foundation, and here's the, so I got the color Clay, and this is the orange one. I don't know, I was craving some kind of eyeshadow, a new eyeshadow, and because I cannot get the Natasha I Need a Nude palette because she's not shipping them to Canada anymore, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, that's the true color. So I'm gonna use, so this is like the Glowish, oh my god, okay, let me tell you what this is. Get my glasses, okay. So this is Micro Mini Natural Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Clay. Creamy texture, richly pigmented eye color, enhancing texture, and then the rest I think it's a different language. So it's part of this. This is the bronzer that came out a while ago, and they're the same size actually. Oh, just about the same size. And okay, let's get to swatching. That one and this one. It's just 4 shades. And they feel soft. I think that her next palette is gonna be this formula. Ooh, I like this one right here. Okay, I'm gonna go back into make them more vibrant. There we go. And the orange. They do have fallout. And there's only 1 shimmer and 2 mattes. And then the orange. That's what they are. I like the colors. Ooh, these are nice fall, a mini. This was $21. I believe it's $21 Canadian. And they are super creamy, and they're all the same. They all feel the same. The intensity, the pigmentation intensity are all the same. There isn't one, I'm talking about the mattes. None of them feel like they're less pigmented than the others. They all feel the same. This one, it's like a satin color. It's like a satin finish. But it's nice. Ooh, okay. So I'm not into putting, I've thought about changing how I do my makeup. I'm gonna try not doing any glitters on top, because I've got, I don't have 20-year-old lids anymore, and they're a bit hooded. So I want to, I feel like the shimmers, it's just, it doesn't go that well. So I'm gonna try. I've been thinking about trying only mattes, and that's why I am excited about Patrick Ta's upcoming palette, because all of them are mattes. So I'm like, even though I have very similar, his other 2 palettes that I have are similar to the new one, I'm like, Patrick, oh my god. But still, like, I still want to try it. Ariel and Morphe. I'm gonna use this one right here. Oh my god, these are such beautiful fall colors. Does she already have this storyline in her collection? I don't know, like Huda has done such a great job with all her previous palettes. And this formula, okay, I get a little fallout, but not much. Yeah, you might not want to put on your pretty clothes and then do this because it's going to fall all over. And you can see the fallout here. Can you? This is the yellow and it's looking orange. Oh wait, it's a yellow orange. Okay. So then that means that the orange, this one's gonna be very similar, because this is what I was expecting that orange to be. Holding it at the end so that it goes on very lightly and just patting it in, the pigmentation, and then lightly blending it. Another thing I've been thinking of doing is not to drag it out too much, but to keep it here concentrated in the center, in the middle of, like, concentrate my eyeshadow here, like going in a little circle over here, similarly to how what's that guy's name, oh gosh, I forgot his name, the guy that does Jennifer Lopez makeup. He has his own, Scott Barnes. He does his eyeshadow over here. He does not bring it out. But okay, so for this shade, I already brought it out a little bit, like over here, before I remembered. Bringing it up over here. Okay, so that's gonna be the lid, or the middle of the eye. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a more, so I was gonna go in with the orange, but now I'm like, this is already orange, so I'm gonna have to go in with this one, the brown. So yeah, there's fallout, you can see. So you have to go very careful into, so he goes over here, Scott Barnes does. Okay, so on top of here, you don't really see much of a difference. The colors are nice though. They're like, this is like your everyday. So this is what Scott Barnes does. He keeps it here. Goes like that. Which is different from how I've been doing it. But the guy, like, I mean, he knows what he's doing. So I'm gonna just try his positioning of eyeshadow for a bit. Okay, so that shade together with this just made it basic. I feel like this shade on its own would have been better. Because now it just looks like one color. Well, this side has less of that orangey yellow. So this color is coming up more. So this is what Scott Barnes does. He does like a little circle over here. Definitely fallout. Okay. So these two look different. I think this is my favorite color. This one right here. Go back in here and kind of get rid of the yellow one. I can't wait to know what Huda Beauty is putting out for the holidays. Like, that's when she releases her big palette, eyeshadow palette. And I know Huda, she just stays in the back, just watching all the releases, watching what people love. And then she's like, here's my interpretation. Here's how it's better. So I do not like the first one I put on. I'm going to blend it in with this. Our blending brush and back into that brown. Okay. Now, I want a white one so I can take that off, but I don't think I have any. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna. So this is the Dior palette. This is discontinued, but I'm going to just grab one of the shades in here. Just trying to put a lighter shade under my eyebrows. Okay. Now, okay, I have to bring. This is not so easy to open. I don't like how it mixed it. I kind of, okay. Like, I kind of want to see that color on its own. Okay, so I'm gonna just do the traditional halo eye with this in the middle. Although I feel like this look is so basic. I'm just gonna put it on my lash line right here and not pull it up so much. And I get some pigmentation. Like, this is a good everyday palette when you want something soft, pigmented, and like, my eyes don't look dry with this powder. I'm just trying to build it up. Okay. Now I think I'm going to go with that orange in the bottom just because it's the only other. Okay, now I'm going to see what this brown one looks like on its own. Oh. Is it looking purple brown? Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna go in with, maybe, okay, maybe the yellow one. I'm gonna go with that shimmery color in the middle. Okay, lots of fallout. Oh my god. Okay, I think it came out for the most part. Okay. I'm not a fan of this. I feel like taking it off and redoing it. What the hell's going on with my lips too? What? I don't like none of this. Okay, I'm gonna take this off because I do not like this combination, like the way, I think I'm gonna do something different with these same colors. This time I'm gonna go with the P. Louise eyeshadow base. And now I'm gonna go with the concealer in the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit. And let's see. I'm a little scared of putting this on because it's gonna fall down. Okay, in the midst of testing all of these products and taking them off and putting them back on, I'm gonna try this concealer with the Jacobs setting powder. This is probably not in the market anymore, but it's a good one. Oh, I heard that this guy, Marc Jacobs, is coming back to the makeup world. He left when it was just, it was already good, but in the middle of it being good, he left. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of powder here. Very good as well. I put a lot because I'm hoping that I could just swipe it off in anticipation of this. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that. I'm gonna get rid of all of these brushes that I've already used because I don't want to redo the same. I don't want to use the ones that are mixed already. Okay, so let's find some new brushes. I'm going to use, this is a Huda, and I'm going to go in with that color that I really liked. And I'm going to place it where Scott Barnes says, or where he does it. So just patting it in. Going in for some more. This is like a brown pink. This would be a nice color on its own as well. So this is what Scott Barnes does. Brings it in here, goes around, half circle. And this is the eye shadow shape that works for J-Lo. Now very lightly blending it in, blending the edges. Yeah, that's much better. So I kept this one as previous, and I'm redoing just this eye. I'm gonna go in the corner a little more. This is the darkest. So this one that looks yellow is not yellow. On my skin, like right there, it looks like it's yellow, but look, when it goes in here, it looks orange. Okay. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. Very fall. Okay, so just a little pop of color right there. With this placement of the eyeshadow, you can actually see the different colors, the different eyeshadow shades. Got it out too much over here. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna have to, with the tip, I think Huda is testing the formula with this little palette. Okay, now I'm gonna blend it a little bit here. I don't like these colors. Okay, with Huda's double-ended brush, I'm gonna. It fell all over there. I'm not liking this little quad. I'm not liking the formula. I don't know, like it's nice and soft, but it falls out off so much. And the colors, I'm not liking these colors. I thought this was going to be good, and the reason, and it was not looking so good here. Like I thought it had potential, but because I had mixed two different colors here, that's why I was not allowing this one's potential to come out. But here on its own, it's still nothing special. Okay, to end this nightmare of this little palette, which I don't like, I'm going to add the orange. Oh, see how much it fell off? And that's the shade. I'm gonna apply it right here. Nice and pigmented. That is nice and pigmented. But I don't like the colors. I do not like this. This is a pass for me.